match. I just didn't watch it, you know.
Today, but here we have Furia on the attack side now. They're spread out in
Haven.
setup. They're across the map.
All right. Let's go. What do we have here? Sentinels on defense. We have Sky. We have Sky. We have Sova. We have Sova. We have Jet. We have Jet. We have Astra. We have Astra. And again, the difference is Killjoy and Cypher. And Killjoy is actually, like, on paper, I would prefer to have Furia's lineup on this map. Like, this is a great way to exploit Killjoy's ultimate when you have an Astra. Like, the combo of, like, I'll show you something. It's very basic, but it's actually insanely powerful, and I hope we're gonna see it. When you retake A, you can do a very simple setup. Wait. So you do the standard Killjoy lockdown, right? And then what you do is you set up Nova Pulse like this and Gravity Well like this. And essentially what you do is you put your opponents into the Gravity Well after they get stunned, like here, you know? And because of that, they go into the lockdown and they get all fucked. It's very simple to do. Very, very, very simple to do. And it's insanely powerful. What it can even be, if you're even more cheeky, you can put a Nano Swarm with a lineup from here, like, and you kill them at the same time. It's absolutely nuts how powerful this is. I'm using Valorant GG, by the way.
They're just trying to feel out any aggressions from Sentinels, and Sentinels will aggress towards A main right now with these three players.
Do that with Brim and his molly. I can use it also like the orbital strike, be like, fuck you. It's like a fuck you ult, you know?
But that's where the double initiator comes into play. Every time you watch a Haven game, Dan, the Trailblazer or the drone will inevitably be used to clear out that.
So, Furia plays very slow on pistol round. They play 1-4-0, okay. And Sentinels used a very aggressive smoke on A to have a control over it. I like this. And then they play 1-1-0-3. So they play retake on B, okay.
That angle if the other team wants to take back A.
Yeah, we actually had Furia sending the guiding light down short to a lobby. And then Sentinels pause, sent their guiding light.
Most of them break it with a Sova ult. You need a Sova ult for that, or shock darts. And that's not always feasible. Frenzy! No way that Zums gets a kill while being tagged with a drone. What the fuck? Nice try, but it's fucked now.
Go into this B side, it looks like, but the Spike is having second thoughts. The Spike is moving towards A. A little bit of miscommunication there, maybe on Furia's side. They are now stuck outside of the B site. The spacing is off.
Still time, actually, 40 seconds. However, there is a push on A long at the same time, so right now, a lot of information here for Furia. Oh, there goes the plant attempt. Oh my god! Headshots coming through very quickly for Furia. Good response, though, very quickly from Amazing, just holding that position down. And there's
that's a little bit of a peeking.
To A if Furia wants it.
But they think TenZ is over there, Dan. They don't know where TenZ is. He's unknown right now to Furia, and here he is.
He's got to win every fight. NZR 1 versus 3 with the frenzy. He finds the 1v1, but he needs more bullets. Surely 7 left right now on this one. It doesn't get a chance to reload, and Sick will take him down. However, they planted the...
I really can't wait to do a VOD reviews between Vision Strikers and Fnatic. I'll be honest with you guys. That's the one that I really can't wait for.
On Haven, this is a map where the force flies fly. I would not be surprised at all.
No, I didn't review Gambit versus Secret yet. This is the second match I'm reviewing so far.
I'm hearing some chirps over there on the Sentinel side. They're waking up and they're fiery.
What's your prediction?
They've been a little bit quiet all series.
I think Vision Strikers will win it, but we'll see.
Absolutely. And it is the force buy.
There it is.
And you'd be hard pressed to understand at
This
a quick
is-
glance who actually won that first round.
Yes, they're sending it A to.
Yeah, I'm more excited about Vision Strikers and Fnatic than Liquid versus
Setup from Pistol Red.
Sentinels, to be honest.
There's that guiding light once again, as you mentioned. And we've got a fantastic counterplay early on with the Astra. And that slowed everything down. Sentinels with good position here, but sick. Is he going to find anything? Yeah, there it is. Able to just capitalize off of the distraction.
Unlucky angle.
Furia still get through. Tens is there with the Sheriff. I don't know that he was spotted.
Bucky. Oh no, Dan. He's got the Bucky in the corner. The Trailblazer was used early.
Now that we have seen Breach being used amazingly by Vision Strikers on the Haven, do you think that they have an advantage in that map compared to Sentinels Liquid? I mean, if you check my VOD reviews, type in exclamation mark VOD reviews, I did a Vision Strikers review, including Haven, when they already played Breach, and I paid a lot of attention to how they use Breach. And I was already saying, like, in the next tournament, they're gonna have such a huge advantage because they have an amazing Breach and they play amazingly around the Breach utility. It's gonna be very powerful. And I'm very excited to watch them because of this, on this tournament. Did I mute everything? I did.
But I want to draw attention. Look at Dapper's cam and trip all the way at the bottom of C. It's allowing him to cheat a little bit more towards this A side. Three players on A in a 4-on-4.
And Tense might be able to get a 1v1. Pulls out the Sheriff, still hits the shot. Khalil can't get it
Well, that shouldn't have happened in any world. Like, what the hell? Khalil should have won this 99 out of 100 times. He had so many. He had full 1 second to kill Tense.
They don't know precisely where he is, but they do have information on the flank. Only 2 on the site. Zoms. One of these players is very low. Zoms can definitely find 3 1v1s.
Would like to see your opinion on all the anti-strata talk against Gambit in Team Secret versus Gambit review. I mean, I have no opinion right now, but if I'll do the review between Secret and Gambit, I'll pay attention to see if they're actually counter-stratting, because typically it's like visible. Do you expect Lakia to get playtime? Last time it all went tits up as soon as they started switching.
I don't imagine Sentinels.
It's hard for me to say. I'm not an expert on the Asian scene, so I have like no clue, to be honest.
Rebuy here, have a low buy with a bunch of Spectres, and try to hang, because then you'd quickly find yourself, if you lose that round, potentially down 4-1 after the ecos. So yeah,
Stack was already the best Breach in the world before, you know, so it's like there was not much competition.
Right now, and it looks like, you know, a little C pressure is coming their way. The spike is over by A though, so I think this is just
that's a big C fucking stack, man. He stunned the doggo. Unlucky. But at least they know they're rotating off C.
So if you can find a way to just get rid of some of it in the early round, you just expand your advantages.
Oh, there's a lot of miscommunications going in. Like that Killjoy going back to short so late. Okay, nice execute. I really like this. Okay, look. I really like this. This is neat.
More or less nobody on it. Shazam's on the heaven position.
See this? So, this is something that this is like orchestrated. I really like this, that Furia has stuff like this. And you can clearly see what they're doing. So, those smokes cut off vision like very easily, right? Standard stuff. You do this smoke here because you're pushing off people from backside with this. So essentially, they cannot hold you from this angle, right? This is negated, like right here. So the only angles that you have to worry about is this, right? But you check it with the dash. Essentially, the dash goes into here, like that's where the smoke is, right? And you check with the right, let me check. Let's check exactly how the Jet is doing her movement. Let's check which angles is he checking. So he checks right. Does he check left? He does. He does. That is, see this shit? He goes rup, and then he goes rup. And he has vision here and vision here. No donkey jets here, my friends. And this is what I would expect from every single jet on the planet, but it's not a reality. You know? So, yeah, pretty fucking good agent. And then he goes into a smoke. I mean, but he didn't smoke before. So that is actually a bit of a problem. Look. He actually puts the smoke after he dashes. That is definitely not perfect. That is definitely not perfect, but it's still like a good execute. But the thing is, he checks those angles, right? So those angles are checked. So they know what to flash now. Because if there's no one close, they don't need to flash this. So this flash can go here, flash this, flash those angles where someone can be, right? This is like also a one-way here, so no one can stand underneath heaven. And because of that, Jet will peek after this flash, so she can have a kill on those people here. He threw it before, but the smoke exploded after he dashed. Did he? Then that was timed almost perfectly. Let me check.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did. My bad, my bad. My bad, my bad. He could have done it a little bit earlier because there was a moment in time when he was not protected by the smoke. So this is why I thought he played it after. But it's still like almost perfectly done. The more impressive thing that he was able to do the flip like this and check both angles here and here. Like that's the most impressive thing about this here. And now we're gonna see this flash, Bob, and Jet will peek from the smoke here.
And a classic.
Like this is so well done. This is so well done. If someone wants to have a good example of an execute, I think this clip is a very good example of how to do an actual execute with a proper jet dash and proper flash timing.
Lovely.
Yeah, not much Shazam can do here. I believe, yeah, he actually already used his recon 2 early round, so he has that on deck now, just loaded. He's going to wait for his teammates to regroup, and I think they're just going to go with one full push into this site. Just a bunch of classics, probably running through that gravity well, unfortunately.
And whenever you have a conversation, with any jets, you can send that clip and showcase how a proper jet plays the game.
Well, there's a Nebula on the short position, but yeah, Sentinels can quite happily, or rather, sorry, Furia can quite happily play in front of that one. Sound pretty just happy as well to. Okay, a little bit scary there with that spray. Oh no! 6-2 out of nowhere, and NCR has nothing left to work with. That's a switch to the pistol,
Dan.
and I think they got overconfident, Sean, because they should not be giving that one away. Sentinels and 6-2 out of.
So you do all this work to get onto site, to get the site control. You do all this work to then throw everything away by overpeaking against an eco. That's some incredible shit. Frenzy too much power? It doesn't matter what gun they have. It's not the reason why they lose. The reason why they lose is because they play like they played right here. They didn't play for contact. They didn't do anything. They just... Like, why do you go into the smoke here and spray? Like, that makes no sense. That literally makes no sense.
Okay, a little bit scary there with that spray. Oh no! 6-2 out of nowhere.
They just allow them to do this. And I don't understand why is the Sova on site. I mean, he was smoked off, but like, what the hell is going on, man? He doesn't have to be even on site. He has a Vandal, man. 2 shock darts and a Vandal. That smoke is dissipating any moment anyway. No crossfire setups, nothing. No help for teammates.
Oh, no. 6 rounds
Just-
out of nowhere, and NCR has nothing left to work with. That's a switch to the pistol.
Dan.
And I think they got overconfident, Sean, because they should not be giving that one away. Sentinels steal it.
Oh no, they played with fire, Dan, and boy did they get burnt. Oh my, a full classic eco coming in from Sentinels.
Oh, when you say it like that, it's even worse.
Oh dear, and an empty site. They picked the right site. They played.
It's very weird because they had really good entry. They had an like very good execution. Seems like they practice it. So they practice doing an actual execute, but they're not practicing setting up crossfires. So if Furia wants to be better, because there's a lot of times when they're gonna have the site for free because people will play like retakes, you need to have a plan. How do you stand to have a crossfire? If you have to like be creative during those rounds and you don't have the imagination for that, then you will lose exactly like this.
Played the round perfectly, but I mentioned it. Shazam hung on to that recon dart. He waited for.
And he was debuffed. The first guy was debuffed. Look. He got pulled,
But I mentioned it. Shazam hung on
so he gets killed with one bullet because he's debuffed and he's wide swinging.
to that recon dart. He waited for this retake. Sick comes in with the guiding light, gets the 3K with a frenzy. Oh my.
There we go.
We didn't say it. We didn't say it. We're safe.
He said it.
Oh my god. Anterroot. Let's go infinite. Cheers. Hey Anterroot. Long time no see, my friend. How you doing? Thank you very much for the ongoing support with the 36 months. You're nuts. You're absolutely nuts. Thank you much for the ongoing support. And you know what else is nuts?
We have a tier 3 sub by Yungazuk coming in with the private plane. Tier 3 sub by Yungazuk. Thank you very much for the 7 months. Welcome to the private dinner, my friend. Hope you enjoyed the VOD review. Thank you very much for this. This is absolutely bonkers, my friend. Hope you enjoy some champagne, some caviar, some toast with Nutella, you know. Holy shit, tier 3, very, very expensive ticket, my friend. Very expensive ticket. I hope you enjoy the stay, my friend. Take flight. Oh shit, another sub.
Yo, Golden, thank you much for the 7 months. And welcome back to the sub, my friend. Welcome back, broski.
Thank you very much for the support, bros. And girls. Yo, Yungazuk, are you still here? Shit, because your sub was 3 minutes ago. Fuck. Are you still here, Yungazuk? Please be here. Shit. Under the gifted sub, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you.
So we didn't have to.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we were all thinking it. My god. That's insane. I mean, I feel less bad for Furia after seeing how Sick did that. That was, that's like a 1 in 100 moment from him, but
Wow.
with
I
that
can't believe that
frenzy.
just happened.
Oof.
Tens adding fuel to the fire. It's responded by QCK. Oh,
I am so impressed that DDK and Sean Gauge are not saying XQC. I would never.
no, Dan.
Okay, well, 6 on the
Scary
side.
round.
They're looking for
Good control by Sick, by the way. That he didn't just go for like full spray after those 2 bullets. Would have lost this 100%.
revenge, and Sick is not going to give it.
Oh, stabilizes. Sick with 2 big frags, 10s.
They actually said
Responds within
XQC
second of
once? Okay.
round. And now lurking through
I was just calling quick. Yeah, I don't think that's his name though.
Very aware. Oh, but might actually check it. Slight chance there from Marzen. There we go. Zoms with the frag.
Yo, 7 Mountains.
Today has been a lot of fun. I'll be here every day to learn, my dude. Also nice to see you're also a card game enthusiast. Thank you, Seven Mountains. Wait, this is your first sub, right? You were gifted before. Could you introduce yourself?
Oh shit. But is Yongazuk here? I feel so bad that... I mean, I was only late 4 minutes, but I still feel bad for specifically also tier 3 sub. Previous was gifted. Thank you, my friends. I'll be honest with you guys. Lately, the growth of the stream is absolutely insane. Let me tell you that we have... Let me check. Right now... Let me check it, okay? I can't show it on the stream because it shows like my earnings and I cannot do that. But in November, I had 428 subs, which is 181 tiered subs. So 181 people actually decided to spend money on the channel to support me, which is mind-blowing. Then we have 150 people that primed with subbed with a prime, which is also mind-blowing because you only have one sub prime per month, which is insane. So we have 330 people, like 10 classrooms, that decided that, yo, this guy's content is good enough for me to pay when I don't have to. Like, for me, that's the biggest compliment that you, like, holy shit, you know? Like, it's absolutely insane. Thank you very much, my friends. I really, really appreciate that. Love your shirt. Thank you, Headwasham. I don't know if this will be a surprise, but I found your name from the Heretics versus G2 game in First Strike. I mean, I said Heretics were looking like the best team back then. You know? Revealing area. Yo! Another one. Senex with the Prime.
Welcome, my friend, to the family. And also, if you could introduce yourself, that'd be absolutely amazing, my broski. Thank you.
I'm a Dutch Yu-Gi-Oh player that has been lurking here since the first international Valorant matches. I'm still gold 3, but I'm slowly improving Astra and Killjoy main. Also a really fanatic Yu-Gi-Oh player. I just won my first tournament. This is some of the prize support. Oh man, congrats on winning a tournament, man. That's a big thing.
They haven't been able to establish in the back and forth what their default.
Pansy said something like Lotter will be unsufferable. Yeah, about Team Heretics, right? Because no one literally... I was the only person that said like Team Heretics looks like the best team here.
Even looks like
Oh, something like that, yeah.
That might be problematic.
Yes,
Hello,
it's
Tassel.
certainly different from the script we've been dealt on the prior maps.
Yeah.
Well-earned compliments. Been loving the content past months. Thank you, my friends. This guy complains a lot and does crazy. And a well-done job. Let's subscribe to him.
It was very deceiving.
We have 3 players here on the C side. 4 Sentinels. Hunter's Fury and Seeker's available for...
I got a really bad-looking cocktail. Like, this is not... This is... I don't know if I want to drink this.
They fall off. Shaz drones through short A. I think this might just
Alright, it's not bad. It only looks bad.
Take A setup. Sentinel's reading this well. The garage take is coming in from Furia, and I would imagine, like you said earlier, we're going to go into a C split.
We can see almost the challenge from Sick there towards Garage.
Looks like liquid shit.
Yeah,
What I mean,
they're
Liquid is
trying to
pretty
see
good
so
nowadays.
now, but with that said, Sentinels don't have vision towards the A side of the map right now. They're going to hear, I think, that guiding light that just got sent towards A. So if we have a cut of noise right now...
Pretty good timing, I would say. Although, maybe? I don't know. I feel like, honestly, here... I understand why Sick used it. Use the Seekers right now because he wanted to regain the control of Garage. But I feel like the best moment to use those Seekers is the moment where your opponents will actually do the execute. Because what you can see here is that we have 2 ults being used by... sorry, not being used, but being prepared for a push from Furia, right? And the thing is, typically, those teams that have those ults available, they will try to convert them by initiation. So you can counter those ults by using your own ult. So the ult from Sick would actually be very important in stopping a push. And since it's already 48 seconds into the round, sorry, left in the round, that means you can buy precious seconds that could, in example, stop a push and then make it almost impossible for a rotation to happen. Or like limit the rotations to only B if they go C, or only B if they go A. Which is very important. And they also have Shazam ult to combine the info with the Seekers.
Sentinels might second guess this, but well, I mean, they don't have to now. The Seekers come through. That's going to give them all the information.
See?
Sick wants to follow it, but he's going to get trapped in the corner, looking to get up.
I know what he wanted to do, but it was a little bit of a hero play when it could have been calculated play for Sentinels, you know?
A lot, but only gets one. And now comes the push, and Tens is going to get traded. It's absolute madness here towards this C site. It's just the long players left, and Shazam knows it. Sentinels have such good positions.
I mean, it's a miracle that Sick got one there, my friends. It's an absolute miracle that Sick gets a one kill here. Look. He gets ulted by Seekers and he gets flashed. It's an absolute miracle. He gets one here.
Looking to get a lot, but only gets one. And now comes the push, and Tens is going to get traded. It's absolute madness here towards this C site. It's just the long players left, and Shazam knows it. Sentinels have such good positions to handle this one. Zombs up on the logs, waiting for the moment, and there it is with the Spectre. Comes through, delivers two, and that's a 4-1 lead now for Sentinels.
Gorgeous round there from Sentinels. Not in the fact that they did anything crazy as far as their shots, but their positioning across the map.
Is it possible to Nats replace Condamenta in G2? Because I heard that he's pretty good connection with G2 players. Also, Nats and Condamenta roles are pretty similar. I really doubt that Gambit wants to sell Nats.
The trades in Garage, but unfortunately, I mean, you just can't deal with all the randomness if you run into a stack like that. There's people jumping through smokes that you can't expect, and it's just too much to handle. So here we have an eco coming in from Furia Dan, and Sentinels aren't stopping.
It's Dapper. He's just run through the garage doors like an absolute maniac, Sean. And well, he'll get taken down, but Sick with that mid control will be able to take one more. So
I mean, they have really bad guns, so it could have ended badly.
The other thing too is that they are well and truly in the ultimate lead. They've got 4 to work with right now. Going into
Will you want another match after this? Yes, I'm thinking about Secret and Gambit.
To this next gun round. So this is an eco, and it looks like we're playing an A retake. Shaz is deep outside the A site, so the spike will likely go down here. But I want to draw attention to the fact that Khalil has this lockdown, and let's look at how Sentinels approaches a round where the enemy team has a lockdown next round. Because I think
so Shazam is waiting for the entire team to be ready for that retake. If he would have used the arrow right now, he would grief the entire team, because then they lack vision for the actual retake.
Going to defend A short heavily. Either that or Shazam is going to be ready to counter Hunter's Fury it, and we're going to really get to see the layers. Oh, I'm actually kind of surprised. We're seeing the Cosmic Divide
wow.
And the Hunter's Fury.
They actually use so much util for this round. That is very surprising.
Actually, but here we go. Furia doing the damage even still. 1 versus 1 for NCR. Can he reset? Can he pick something up here? Here goes Shazam with the classic bouncing around the shock dart. Deals him down to 60 and just teasing, poking, prodding, jumping away, buying time. NCR. Oh my god, the knives come out. It's actually a knife fight. There is the frag from Shazam, but I cannot believe it. I think NCR did enough.
Wow.
Did he do enough?
He did.
Oh.
He actually lost because of that knife swap. He actually lost because of this knife swap. Like, I am certain if this was on a stream, he would have been losing their minds and like deleting VODs and clips, man.
It's so close, and he did. My god, it's
that is like a fucking keg W moment. Look. He wins the round if he swaps to Vandal here. If he swaps to Vandal here, Shazam wins this round.
got the knives come out. It's actually a knife fight. There is the frag from Shazam, but
He knows about this, so no reason to, like, you know, dwindle about it. But they use it's 4v2. They use the ultimates. Like, they use actually 2 ultimates here, which is surprising in itself. And they only put 2 players on site. This is a bad retake from Sentinels. Not gonna lie. Like, this is a really bad retake by Sentinels. Look. Look where's the Astra. Look where's the Sova. And only 2 players are actually going on site. Imagine if the ultimate doesn't kill anyone. It's actually 2 people retaking a site against 3. Like, there's multiple errors in here.
I'm actually kind of surprised we're seeing the
Like,
come out
holy shit.
and the hunters
Sick gets the kill on Khalil before even entering site.
Fury come out of Shazam.
So hey, wait. So this is actually 4v2.
Dude, this is a lot
Wait, what?
coming in.
yeah,
They have time. They don't need to be fast right now.
it really is. I didn't even think that they would use.
They don't even to be fast, but Tens dies before he drops on site. Zomb doesn't check the corner, which is, I think this is the reason why they lose right here. Like, how can you not check a corner? Just how? How does Sick die? No, he's still on heaven. He just dies to the sheriff.
Still, 1 versus 1 for Izzy.
Wow.
He picks something up here. Here goes Shazam with the classic bouncing around the shot.
I mean, if you want to be really nitpicky,
I'm actually kind of surprised we're seeing the
players from heaven here, like here, right here, they should not peek until the rest of the players come.
Fury come out of Shazam too. This is a
You just wait here. You don't do anything. Right here. You wait for your players to go CT. And when the players actually go out CT, that's when you drop.
lot coming in.
But that's about it.
Yeah, it really is. I didn't even think.
But they peek before. So NSZ just gets a kill for free here on Tens. That is really awkward. And then Zombs doesn't check the corner, which is like this and this is the main reason why they lose. But yeah, whatever, man. Holy shit.
Hunter's Fury and
There, but
That is like one of the most ridiculous rounds I have ever seen.
oh wow.
wow, that ult advantage is gone. But Tens is still opening up these rounds.
And also, pay attention to one thing. Shazam ulted last round. Khalil still has the ultimate.
Time and time again, taking up this single controller, Dan, on Furia's side.
That's such a problem. That is such a huge problem.
Massive problem. Especially when they're heading towards the A site, man, where there's a heaven and spawn position. It's one of the hardest sites to hit without smokes.
I don't know if they can try to punish that. They're going to try. They flash through from the long position. Shazam is there on the side, though, to help out. The updrop goes through, and Xan's found a good position. Shazam, though, there is a possibility for him, but not enough time to reset there, and that's the lockdown coming through.
Interesting is on the plant already before the actual execute. I kind of like this though. It buys precious seconds from the actual retake.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Well, unlucky.
Coming on through. Just going to give some very key information around the site there. The default boxes. We'll see what they can do with this. There's the Blaze pulled out. It's going to be down to just 1 kill, but there he goes. Som's shutting it down with the Spectre again.
Okay.
And another round for Sentinels. And as you said, like, Ten's getting these early picks that has to stop for Furia.
Yeah, he's...
If I want to reach like semi-pro level, should I be grinding rank until I reach high Radiant, or playing mixes would be better? That's up to you, my friend. That's really up to you. You can do both. One doesn't mean you can do the other.
Needs out of him on this jet roll. He is being very aggressive on this operation.
How did Furia lose this? I mean, it's a 3 versus 2 retake.
So consistent.
So, and this guy is being debuffed. So this Spectre is actually a Phantom right here.
Yeah, I'm not convinced that Dapper
So
knew that
it's fine.
there's a player up there actually, Exant. So very important 1v1. I think if that 1v1 is lost by Dapper, that's
DC? Wait, let me
unlikely
check.
as Sentinels rounds. We get a timeout here from Furia again. I do enjoy the fact that they are using their timeouts.
Yes.
It is important, and hey, I mean, there's an argument to be made that it did help them win that last map.
Oh, it's massively helped them out throughout this entire series. I am so impressed. An inexperienced team like Furia coming into a series like this against a team like Sentinels, and they're the ones actively using the timeouts really well, and they're coming out of them with new, fresh ideas. It almost feels like they're on Sentinel's level as far as experience goes. They're doing all of the...
Why I'm not rewinding this?
To see start.
What the hell?
It is a save.
Dan, I'm going to draw attention right now to this jet fight that'll likely go down here. You see Ten's just jumping around right now in garage, doing some bunny hops. He has an op. If he peeks out of that door, he's going to go right into the Blade Storm on Xand. He is definitely going to peek. He's not going out, but the Blade Storm's coming his way right now.
There goes Ten's holding. He's going to have to fall back there. They're going to spot him. They know that it's... Well, of course, the Cloudburst will give it away. Jet is in that carry position, and they are going to capitalize here. Just the Cosmic Divide comes in and looking to go for a play. Let's remember, this is a save round here from Furia. And they're using the Cosmic Divide for a fake because you don't get the sound cues, but the drone came through from Shazam, so they
Sick
know.
has all the info, yeah.
He double tagged people, right?
He's gonna get away. Oh, that's...
I don't like what Fury is doing a lot. They actually try to convert ultimates on an eco with an advantage. I'm not sure I like that.
They have a lot of ground to cover before they get to any...
I don't think it was even one time when it was actually successful. Nice shot.
I mean, you love the attempt there from Exan, but he had to hit that one. Sick. Takes him down, and now that's the Blaze Storm gone. One of the best tools they had in this round, gone.
You know, taste is subjective, right?
You can feel the round slow down now.
Isn't it better to peek close if you need to peek when you're low HP or debuff? You mean like... I mean, you shouldn't peek when you're debuffed unless you're very, very, very awkward position. But in general, like, wide peeking while being debuffed can still be okay. It really depends on the context.
They can do so. Sentinels are fine. Spike needs to go down. Ten's able to find one as well. So, okay, there we go. Just like that. Sentinels pick it up, and again, Furia's best chance kind of went after the fake was kind of figured out straight away. The drone still being available just made that perfect for
Man,
Sentinels.
I still remember when shorties were insane, man. Good thing that we don't have those weapons anymore. Holy shit. Will you be reviewing the Liquid game too?
He is the problem.
We'll see. We'll see. Oh wait, there's a full buy. Never mind. My bad.
From sick. And he is the
what do we have here?
100% for Furia.
Default setup by Furia.
Once again, very confident to hold the angle.
And Sick already push long C.
Sick in the C cubby.
Very different look here from Sentinels. They've given up the A site. Dapper playing retake 2 trips down. Those are kill trips.
Furia is currently playing, not really playing any executes. This is actually kind of interesting and because of that. Sick dies actually. So we have seen Furia switch up the tempo a lot. Sometimes they do a exercised execute like we have seen on A with the smokes, the stun, the pull, the dash into smoke, the flash, right? So we know that they can do that, and sometimes they swap up the tempo like this when they just play default and then slowly gain ground by using the drone and just going in slowly. And this catches Sick off guard right here, so he goes into a default and he peeks straight up into the Astra and just gets dinked. Like, I really like the fact that Furia doesn't play every single round the same. They have different approaches to the attack, and that's pretty cool. Like, that's what we have seen from so far, all 3 maps, and it's something that shows promise in a team.
Easily get a frag from this heaven position, and you can see Sick pushing the other extremity, gets punished for it.
There's no point in me removing the HS from my name after 8 years of using it.
How do they understand that will
Oh, what the hell? YouTube.
minute to go? How do they understand that will impact the defensive rotations?
This might be one of the first times we've seen them get a clean 5-on-4 on Haven.
I think it is.
So yeah, this is going to be very interesting to see how they deal with this. They've regrouped now. They've left their Jet in short A. This might be a misdirection play to leave Jet on the lurk.
I really like this here from Furia. Expecting a C split after that early pick is Sentinels, but it will be that B play. Sentinels somewhat out of position. They know what's happening right now, and we'll get players coming through. TenZ straight into one. Can he dodge it? Oh
no
God,
way, man.
How does he keep doing it? And eventually the trade comes through, but the
Vandal difference, by the way. Vandal difference. He's shooting at the muzzle flash.
right
Just
now,
look.
And we'll get players coming through. TenZ.
Look. He's shooting at the muzzle flash. He knows exactly where the opponent is.
Straight into
Like, he knows exactly where the opponent is. He gets lucky anyway, but he knows exactly where the opponent is, man. Because of the Vandal.
what can he dodge it? Oh my God, TenZ! How does he keep doing it? And eventually the trade comes through, but the damage has been done. It's
Can anyone explain to me what default play means? What is the difference in other plays? Type in exclamation mark default.
And only 20 seconds to do it. There is the first one, but now they know exactly where he is. Shazam and Zoms looking to hold on to this one. Exat needs a mad dash towards the spike. And they're just shutting him out there with the Nebula. There's nothing for Exat to do.
Wow, what a play from TenZ. It looked like he was done. He dashed right into QCK, right into him. Threw a cloudburst on the ground. And me,
No scopes.
just a casual, normal person, Dan, is thinking, oh, TenZ has a shorty. This is going to work out really well for him. You know what? The best player in the world says, I don't need it. I'm just going to no-scope him.
Just whilst he's inside the cloud.
Just insane. Actually insane frag from TenZ.
Oh, he was tracking the muzzle flash.
Yeah.
See? Now, I said that. He's shooting the muzzle flash.
Actually insane
See?
frag from TenZ.
Oh,
That's
he
what
was
I explained
tracking the
before.
Muzzle flash.
Yes.
I didn't even realize that at first.
That's so incredible from TenZ to get that second frag. Stabilize. 1 second here.
That's the safest place.
Played Yoru in any round.
We'll get
Technical pause.
so consider. But still,
Okay.
by QC out. So right now, whilst we're still in the pause here, quick shot. Okay, well, never mind.
We are out.
I was going to ask you a question, but denied. We've got that C pressure, the orb collected by QCK. Of course, we can see that Exan is the hero Vandal, which actually that is quite.
Wait for the jump pause. What jump pause?
On the stats with hero Vandal rounds, but still.
Ooh, look at this. The drone from Shaz inside sewer allows TenZ to get super pushed up on short.
Here.
This is very aggressive, Dan, and I don't know. Are they going to dry peek this on?
Sorry for that.
Running and still has the dash available as well, so TenZ is in a brilliant position. Looking to try to get a timing there on that one. Oh, and he's going to land that.
How they're just allowing TenZ to play like that is just madness for me. Kyle Enish, cheer 500, need to hold my top 10 spot in the gifted bits leaderboard. Oh damn, you got thrown out in the first place? Well, you're back now. Thank you, my friend. You're now on the 9th place. Thank you very much for the support, broski. Thank you much for the 500 bits.
Nice flick on the long position. The dash
I was 10th spot, but I wanted to get on the 9th. Ah.
being available still. Very helpful indeed. Another one resetting the situation. Great headshot though from Marzen to deal with the most dangerous player on the server. But Shazam, he's picked up the operator. He is no slouch without.
I thought he got a double kill for some reason.
That they can't get up short at the long position. They're stuck. Some nice shots coming through from the Marshall QCK, but 3 HP is not enough to finish the round. 8-2. Sentinels continue to dominate.
I don't know, man. It's this. I hope that Sentinels will show something like really, really interesting on attack, because this game so far is it's not really interesting, to be honest.
And I thought it would cost Sentinels the round, but he gets the kill, dashes out, and by the time Fury can reset at that point and hit the site, the entire Sentinels team is there. It's too late. They're locked out. We're at 8-2, and we need Furia to come up big here, Dan, if we want this to...
I'm not watching Champions just for the vote reviews. No way, that's real. Is there anyone else that does that? That's like, wow. That's like the biggest compliment ever. I can tell you definitely that I will be rewatching with full attention. We're gonna sacrifice like 8 hours to go through Vision Strikers versus Fnatic. I'm assuming even that just reviewing that one VOD might actually take 2 days.
Catches their opponents off guard. Dapper.
Like, I sacrificed like 4 hours to less time to talk about Vision Strikers Haven.
They're to spray one down. That's very painful. Good tag comes in. Oh, can't catch the second. And that is Zom's alive for a moment, providing some resistance. But
it's really this map is just so random so far.
Tries to make his way in on a timing, but can't find it. Dapper, no HP to work with. Hunter's Fury indeed comes through.
Fuck is going on?
Open it up at QCK with the denial. And now it's just Shazam, 1 versus 2 on the Sova, and he's taken down NZR. They did not expect him so far forward, so fast. Oh, with the fake and the off angle, beautiful from QCK. Shazam,
weird stuff.
He took the bait. And that's the 3rd round on the board for Furia.
And that is a must-win round for Furia right there, Dan. Not only because they needed, a 3rd round in this half, but because now they get to go into the last round with a lock.
I'm watching live for emotions, and I watch you for some little things and analytics.
I'm not sure if it was the Secrets or Hunters.
I appreciate that, my friend.
But they have a lot to work with here. And 4 rounds, if they can get 4 on the board, that's enough for a comeback here.
I totally agree.
So yeah, we have the lockdown, Cosmic Divide, and the Seekers. Those are some spicy ults, Dan.
There are 10s on that short AP. We were talking about this one. Xan has an operator as well. And Sick is spotted.
Sick is like, this is the 3rd time that he was pushing that long. This is the 3rd time he was pushing that long. He got punished heavily once. This was very close to be punished again.
Wow, the lockdown comes in as well.
Wait, this is the first time they're using a lockdown for attack. I just realized. No, never mind. They used it once on the A side. Never mind. This is the 2nd time. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Tens eventually off of his short A angle. So Sentinels is going to lose a lot of information when this ult ends.
And they got the Seekers behind it as well to really push.
But they fucked up. They're not on site. Look. Like, they are not on site when the ult ends. And that's the biggest problem. Like, they use the ult, but they gained no ground.
And they got the Seekers behind it as well to
see?
Really push the defenders back and allow them to understand how
they're planting after the ult is already like gone and shit. Like, this is off time. Lul, take a look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. I'm sure that no one saw it. I'm sure that no one saw it. What this shit? Tens is trying to... Wait, Epic Pen. Tens is trying to snipe the player that is planting through a short. Just pay attention. He's trying to wallbang this.
A lot of information, but can they hold the...
See? Ah, shit.
How many players are in which direction? A lot of information, but can they...
Here. Look. See this? It was very close, actually. Look at this. It's very, very, very close, man. It's actually very close. He shot twice. Imagine if he actually hits them and kills them, man. That's insane. That's insane, man. That would have been the kill of the tournament if he does that.
Zom's looking for the late flank, and it's actually coming with the operator. Oh my god, here comes Ixan. Can he find the timing? Oh, he finds...
A jet lurker with an operator. I would have been so mad. Oh my god, dude.
On that flanking position, Zoms has to worry about that. Pulls out the classic, and there is Ixan. Swapped out for a rifle. Good stop, but there comes a defuse. Dapper has to come off of it. And can he manage to win this one now in the 1v1? There comes... Oh, he's actually just stuck it to...
I don't know, man. Why would you have a lurker jet, man? I just don't get it. From all of the different characters, they have 3 guys going B, 1 guy double door, 1 guy on site. When the jet could be that guy to plant the spike and dash away. I mean, that's very questionable. Look at the minimap right now. Jet has no impact. Like, absolute no impact. She's sitting with an operator, right? When she should be that player that tries to spike to plant the spike on B side. She's the best equipped for that. So this wallbang is viable when playing B on defense and A short is being punished? Yes, you can shoot for that, but you need heavy penetration.
And they got the Zom's looking for the late flank, and
but it's easier to hit someone from short to B than the other way around. Because those people will be moving and this player will be just sitting here, you know?
Coming with the operator. Oh my god, here comes Ixan. Can he find the timing?
Pause on Team Secret. I didn't watch the match yet.
Barely onto sick. Scary stuff here. Still alive on that flanking position. Zoms has to worry about that. Pulls out the classic, and there is Ixan.
It's so fun to think that I actually played together with Sick and Lotta in one match on Faction. I actually did well.
And can he manage to win this one now in the 1v1? There comes...
No.
Two teams early on, but as you
Okay. Let's see what's happening on the pistol round. 1-1-2-1 setup on defense for Furia. And we have 1-4 split, but tens is in the window. So it's 1-1-3 split. So it's more like default setup. Let's see how it goes. Tens is just holding an angle with a sheriff on a pistol round. Because people just like to pick double doors for no reason at all, right? That's how they play.
Very silly if I counted them out at this point.
Absolutely.
That's how they typically play.
I don't mean to cut you off here, Dan, but they're keeping up the aggression despite being down 9-3. This is exactly what you want to see out of Furia right now.
Aggressive camera by Dapper on C-Long, which gives them a lot of control. I like that. I don't think it sees behind the box up close. Like, there's no chance about that. But, like, what I mean here, there's a blind spot in this angle here. But there's still high, like, it gives a lot of recon power when they want to re-aggress, an example, going on A. So I really like this.
All the way down mid, has all the info. But Sentinels really hasn't done anything.
What do you think of the Haven Seaside jump on top of the box being banned in Rise rulebook? I heard something on Twitter about it, but that's just... It's not banned. It's just a normal skill jump. It's the fat jump, the one that I called fat jump, right? On Seaside, to jump like here on the box that you can do with every single character, right? I am Brazilian and I like your VODs. TKS? What's TKS? Thanks? That's how people use an acronym for thanks. Thank you, BLDS, and thank you all for watching.
Look at this bait setup.
Not many can do that fat jump. Yeah, it's a skill jump. You need to practice it. And that's not an exploit. Every single character in the game can do that.
Don't think he spotted Ixan. He has no idea what a tap from it.
No, over peeking a little bit. I mean, not over peeking, but if they plan to use the Tiger from the window, then Dapper is a little bit too fast out of mid, because the Tiger is not really checking anything yet, and that's a big problem. So this is a little bit awkward, but But this is overpeaking 5v4. Why would you ever do this to yourself? Why would you ever do this to yourself? He has still a flash and he's wide swings like this. Like what? Oh my god, dude.
Don't think he's what Exan. He has no idea.
That is crazy. Why would you do this to yourself?
And now there could be even more.
Like here, this if they lose this pistol round, this is because of this. Because of this peak win double doors.
He's going to take down QCK. Wow, sick. I don't know how he had an angle there, but he did. I thought Exan was just home free.
Even with the turret shooting him top B site, Dan. That's crazy. C splits on. Sentinel's still going into 2 players, though.
Oh! Okay, Khalil shuts down Tens, makes it a 3v3 again. Backside control is with Furia right now. The tap on the spike comes in, maybe to bait a peek, but it's going to be another trade coming through. Mazen at the backside still holding it down, able to capitalize. One more to go. It's Zoms.
Jesus.
And Zoms knows where the spike is, but doesn't know where NZR is. Trying to force the peek. Oh, he's just looking at absolutely the perfect angle at the right. Trying to force the peek. Oh, he's where the spike is, but doesn't know where NZR is. Trying to force the peek. Oh, he's just looking at absolutely
It's a little bit awkward. I mean, you know, it's hard to judge the situation, but it's like Mazen is a little bit stuck in the backside. Yeah, this is tough. This is like a tough situation, but it all falls down to that mid peak. That was unnecessary. For crossfire? There's no crossfire from mid. Like, if he peeks double doors, there's no crossfire.
Revealing area.
The only crossfire that you see is this crossfire. He actually goes into a crossfire. He himself has no crossfire set up. Would you even peek him first in 2v1? I mean, the Astra didn't have a choice, actually. Because he needs to control a little bit beside. He's already committed to backside. He cannot just, like, kind of not do anything, you know? So Astra played it correctly. Sova was way too silent. He should have been running to Astra for a 2v1. That's... I feel like the biggest problem... Give me a second, Mr. Weak as garbage, my friend. But in general, look at this. Look at the position on the minimap. They're already on site. There's only 3 players left. I don't think any single attacker here would have still a lurker. And the Sova is still like... not doing much. He's just like crawling through mid, you know? While there's a fight going on site. And the worst thing is... I'm not certain if Zomb is known here, but I think Zomb is known. And the problem is the Sova is still looking like it's still going with a knife. And I think that's the problem, you know? Like, where was he rotating from? From A long. It was taking too much time, you know? Like, too much time. Like, they know they're going A, C. Like, this is the one where he should be running. Like, you don't give a fuck about doing sounds right now. And he's still like, look, see the minimap? He's like crawling through. That's a very big problem right here. Why is he crawling through when they're already on site and starting to plant? Like, this is the moment when he run. This is why I always say that it's so important to be certain that they are planting, because that is commitment. Astra did not play it correctly. Why do you say something wrong and then continue to try to defend? He can at least wait for Sova holding on an off angle. What is an on, like, what the fuck are we talking about? What is an off angle for an Astra hiding in here? There's no off angle. There's literally no off angle for him. He doesn't know, I think, where Zomps is. He only thinks there's Zomp somewhere. And this guy can be anywhere. He can be on here. He can be on here. The Astra only play that he can do is go inside of CT. And he has no idea where Zomps is. The only play that I would say is the most correct would be bunny hop to CT and hide. Like, you see where the Sova is? Killing back? Are you seeing where the Sova is? He is crawling through with shift here. He doesn't do anything. This Sova is useless right now. Ah, that's okay. You don't understand. It's fine.
Holding it down, able to capitalize. One more to go. ZR is.
Them to be
It's a literally 1v1 in this situation for Astra.
Story continues, or if this would be their first clean conversion. We don't have a force buy, and it's a stack on C. So Furia have certainly missed, or you know, I mean, something you got to gamble. Sometimes you're wrong.
Look, Dan, after that round earlier we saw when, you know, Sick jumped out of heaven with a frenzy, anything can happen.
That's true.
All of Fury grouping right now to literally play the same game. I can see the Sova lining up the recon right now. The flash is going to
Nice
come
try.
in. This shorty is going to try to be annoying.
Yeah, it seems a bit disjointed there.
What are you talking? Astra played it badly? Astra hold the fucking site for 30 seconds. Killing back. I literally spent 15 seconds explaining that because of the Sova's lack of response, the Astra had no choice. And now you act like an asshole in chat. Well, that's fine. It's whatever.
Felt like UCK was a little bit ahead of his teammates.
Not as coordinated, I would say.
NCR will take down Shazam.
Do you think it's of first performance in general yesterday? They surprised me incredibly and could feel the pressure they applied everywhere. I mean, they definitely look like a team that has promise, but they're over-peaking and not understanding crossfires. I think their biggest problem is that they don't know how to set up crossfires and post-plant. That was the problem on Ascent, that was the problem on the Haven so far, and then they over-peak, they take weird angles, and they don't know what to do with that.
After this bonus is over, they're going to be very close to several ults if they don't have them.
That's the problem. They practice like executes, they have orchestrated executes, but they don't know what to do when they get the site.
They're going to have to stop this A lobby control. It's like blinding over it, but it's actually a fake of an A lobby control. And Sick wasted his entire kit. They're really trying to sell this. They're keeping those 3 players there, Dan.
Yeah, oh, that is. I was going to say that they're faking the control, but Furia have the players there. The rotation is slow, but Khalil, with that frag, it's going to slow things down. The Nebula, they're going to have to push forward. They know it. Dapper going straight in and playing the entry role on the Cypher. How much can he get here? Again, Marzen holding backside so his teammates can rotate through spawn and be safe. But Shazam cuts them off there, and they don't have anywhere to go. Marzen still backside. Can his teammates join him here? They're trying to, but Marzen is getting tagged down. But still the pressure on Sentinels trying to fall off of the spike plant here, and they're not able to get out of that position. Fantastic work from Furia, not giving Sentinels that position. Fantastic. Sentinels trying to join him here. They're trying to them off there, and they don't have anywhere to go. Marzen still backside. Can his teammates join him here? They're trying to, but Marzen is getting tagged down. But still the pressure on Sentinels trying to fall off of the spike plant here, and they're not able to get out of that.
Pretty well played.
To reposition.
Yeah, and they're not giving them the fights. I think that's how Furia got here in Ascent initially.
And that was the initial trade that got Furia
actually
into the
crazy.
site. They stopped the 4.
Hell?
Crazy indeed.
I heard like Strong very quietly.
Marzen's been doing a good job of just that backside control in the few rounds that we've seen, so...
But I have feeling Sentinels again not in the best shape and will struggle against most skilled teams. I think so as well, but we'll see. Like, Sentinels got bailed out by Tens in a lot of rounds. I think Sen's jet is more wild than most jets. He likes to updraft and backwards dash in the air. I mean, sometimes it's smart, sometimes it's not. But I spoke about it on Ascent when he had a very cool play. But he has good executes with drone dashing, so I really like how he plays on attack. It's more like how he plays on defense, which is a little bit like questionable, I would say.
Again, last round, Sentinels saw the A aggression from Furia. They kind of realized what was going on there, I think. So,
although we've seen him play Operator Lurk on Haven on attack here, and I was pretty mad about that.
Not seeing it this time. Surely they suspect more players here, but the Seekers will come through, and the push to C comes in. And we talked about the backside control.
Yeah, this guy is dead. Holy shit, Mazin! Look at Cypher pushed with that flash through the smoke with the ult. Yeah, this is very good push by Dapper. What a ballsy play. I love it. I love it. I love it. Too bad he just gets randomly sprayed. That was too obvious position when you get sprayed for this for the smoke. But he played it so aggressively and so well.
Individual coming out of Dapper, the late cosmic divide from Zoms, disrespected by Zend.
That's huge. The updraft through. Can they do something off of this? You can see that they can just nestle up.
Who the fuck likes that skin?
Zand comes through another updraft. Can he get more? Zand, he gets 2 more somehow, and it's just 1 more to go. But Soms, he's got the advantage, and he's never given that one up.
Damn. Nice effort. I mean, this is more like deathmatch right now.
Another clutch, putting Sentinels on match and series point here, Dan. 12-4, third map. This is just almost undoable for Furia now. They're the underdogs, and they had their chances in this series. They could have closed it out in 2. But now they are in a very difficult spot here on map 3.
We're going to see the first operator here for Xand on this side of the map, and there's none to be answering it with. There's a Trailblazer, doesn't want to shoot that. He's waiting. Oh no, that's so unfortunate for Xand. You can see what he's trying to do.
Yeah,
there.
see what I'm saying? That those defensive plays that he does are sometimes questionable.
For Furia right now.
Look at the lurk from Dapper. Is the trip on C that has absolutely just caged Mazen in, and they're not going to him. This is so unfortunate. They're going B.
Stingeru.
Stuck, I think. I think they know that he's there. I think they got the Trailblazer on him. He's gonna have to use
Zombs.
to get out. Oh, he's out. Yes.
That B take you were talking about.
Dapper's like, whatever, bro.
He's playing the entry frag. I mean, he's on the side. He's taking down with the
I appreciate the boldness.
And commitment to the B plants.
Oh. Zoms might get baited into going for this, but Mazen has rotated into.
Do they have utility to back this up? They have no stars. They have no smokes. Right?
And has picked up this door lurk.
Zoms actually has the sense
So what they will do?
And the cognizance to fall back. Taking it slow. That's a nice pick up there with the stinger.
Yeah, that's a problem. They have no stars. Why?
Interesting these days. 4 versus 3 now as that spike ticks away. Another frag. Mazen comes in. And there goes the defuse now. Putting the pressure on. The piece come through.
Wait, how many stars did he have? Let me check something because I had criticism towards Mazen on Ascent, if you guys remember, right?
Point. Sentinels.
And this is.
He has 2 stars. Okay, so he just doesn't have more cash. That's it. He just doesn't have more cash. He can only have 2 stars. Well, that's unlucky. There's no bad decision making here in this round.
That was probably the hardest of them too. Down 5v4, broken by. All the buys are going to be better from here on out, so theoretically...
Last night, Scream mostly played Operator. Kind of expect as he picked Jet. Do you have any thoughts about his pick in general? For one, would like to see Scream sticking with the rifles again. That's insanely accurate with them compared to the Operator. I actually didn't watch it, so I have no... Wait, fuck! I have no opinion. I forgot about the sub. Shit!
Weak as garbage. Thank you very much for the 2 months. Welcome back, my friend. I'm so sorry I missed you, sub. I mean, not I missed, I forgot about it. Thank you very much for being with us for 2 months now.
Rifles, probably. So.
I am worried because this is like the worst round to lose if you're Furia here. You're trying to mount the comeback.
Yes.
They've only got a couple of sheriffs. And a Blaze Storm. And Tens.
So you can see Killjoy has the turret looking down C long. They have the alarm bot on B. They've doubled up Garage, and they've tripled A lobby. This is such a cool setup from Furia.
Hello, Cass. I'm good. Ooh, nice spot through the window.
All sorts of business. We'll force them back. And burn the dash.
Yeah, they've lost this A lobby control. Both the initiators also falling back with Xand. Going back into the C site. The turret will alert them very early that this is going to be a C hit. You can see it's tagging Tens. He can't even shoot the Blade Storm back at it.
Oh, Sand elevated, and there is
Oh, wow.
little
Well,
spider sheriff
that is not
around
good.
the corner, but gotta be so careful.
But
You
no
don't
way
wanna
he
feed
peeks
this.
into
He's
that.
actually chasing, I can't believe it. Khalil is
Yeah,
gonna
see,
fall.
DDK has the same impression here. Like, there's no way that is being justified. Like, NZR, no, who was that? Khalil in double doors. Him peeking through the double doors is like trying to grief. You know? Trying to grief. Like, holy
Back
shit.
there. There's the B push coming on through. Can Sentinels capitalize off of this one? Not looking like Sentinels can gain much ground here. They've lost.
What's your opinion on Sentinels? Think they keep playing the same style, trying out I mean people and other teams are catching up with the utility usage? I mean,
And
I didn't see anything interesting, to be honest.
Yeah, looks all
In this
fun
match.
Sentinels right now. Everyone
I
just
talk more about
walking
Furia
around the map
approach
doing their
than
thing.
Sentinels.
12
Sentinels are
seconds.
kind of playing like more on just fundamental level than anything, you know?
Yet. But they've built the ults. They'll never have a broken buy for the rest of this game, so that they have the economy working with them, assuming they keep winning, which they need to. And a Prime Gaming flawless, I mean, I would be lying if I said it's not doable. On the defensive side of Haven, I've seen rallies way bigger than 6.
We'll see in the next matches though.
yeah, definitely. It's going to be interesting when TenZ gets an operator in his hands. But with that said, I mean, on the attack, I mean, that's not necessarily a style that they're going to go with. We've got a mid push coming through from Furia, getting space early on, and it's Exan with an operator. But it's a quick.
Okay, it's a 5-man push onto C. And we have TenZ, all rifles. Sova has ultimate on defense and Sova has ultimate on attack.
C push. So
Let's see what's
gonna
happening.
circumvent this. However, Cosmic Divide and
Okay, well, the execute was used, but there's no follow-up.
Hunter's Fury for Furia for a retake is strong.
It's so strong, and I love the little things. Look at this overview.
So, if you compare this, in example, the timing, you guys remember the round that I was describing on Furia A attack? Like, the timing and the pace of the Furia execute on A side was way better than what we have seen here. Even though there's a gravity well most likely used on long, right? That let me check.
Early on, and it's
No,
Exan
there's no
with
gra-
operator, but it's a
Guys,
quick
there's no
C
gravity
push.
well.
So Sentinels
Now there's being now this is the moment where a star is being
are
placed,
going to circumvent this. However, Cosmic
and
Divide and
now it was being used for the stun. That was such a window of opportunity for Sentinels to play this more efficiently, but they didn't do it.
So strong, and I love the
So even though
look at
this
overview
execute is
site.
like,
Notice how Dapper uses
should be pretty
the
good.
every time where the
I don't
meta
think they
Dapper
timed
goes.
it
Look at the hunters
in a good way, to be honest.
Retakes coming in. It gets
And
down
this is why they are late on site, and the players are already back. See,
and Shazam is
like
all alone.
it's not timed correctly.
Dicto from Shazam can't finish it off though. Exan takes him out, and that's got to be an operator down there somewhere. I think he dropped it.
They left too much space.
Oh no, yep, there it is. So, okay, 7-12. It's happening slowly but surely.
Is it happening?
And Fury did not burn the Cosmic Divide, only the Hunter's Fury.
No.
So
you are
that's-
correct about that.
That's very important.
Another eco.
That Cosmic Divide is so important. It kind of helps to shut down those really fast
Yes.
rush rounds, allows you to give up sites, retake.
How many VOD reviews will we doing per stream? Depends how much energy I have.
It's incredible. If you Cosmic Divide the front of B, same thing goes for C, right? You can put it right in front of the sight box, block off garage.
I respect
So
it.
powerful.
Xander's still trying that short A. It's just not
Yeah.
happening, Sean. It's never
No,
happening.
It's never happening.
He's kept the dash up though, which is good. And we talked about fast round retakes. Alright. The operator's just on the floor, Sean.
Is that?
Xan dropped the operator there.
Are you sure that's what that was? That is what that was.
I'm trying.
I wasn't 100%. I was trying to figure it out.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? Sorry, I missed it.
He's kept the dash up though, which is good. And we talked about fast round retakes.
Did Sand just leave an operator here? You can't be serious.
I respect
So
it.
powerful.
Xander's still trying that short A. It's just not happening, Sean. It's never
No,
happening.
It's never happening.
You can't be serious, man. You guys remember when I play, like, whenever I play ranked games, and if I buy 2 weapons, right, I always pay attention to the economy of the opponents. And I tell to my teammates in ranked to not leave guns on sites if the opponents have a lower buy, because it will give them guns if you rotate. So you always leave them like somewhere in awkward spots for yourself. And to do this right here,
He's kept the dash
like, that makes
good. And we talked about
absolutely no sense, man.
Alright. The operator's just on the floor, Sean.
Is that?
Xan dropped the operator there.
Sure, that's what that was. That is what that was.
I'm trying.
I wasn't 100%. I was trying to figure it out. That is a huge error.
Intense doesn't pull the trigger, and they're just going to line up, but Xan is just going to the back of the side.
This could have been lost, by the way, because of that. Imagine if Tense gets 1-2 kills during that moment here.
Xan dropped the operator there.
Sure, that's what that was. That is what that was.
I'm trying.
I wasn't 100%. I was trying to figure it out.
Look at this shit. Imagine he just pulls the trigger and gets a lineup here. It was entirely possible.
Is a huge error.
Intense doesn't pull the trigger, and they're just going to line up, but Xan is just going to the back of the site, somehow dropping the operator. Was that the big brain move? The Mega Galaxy ulti brain play? I don't even know.
Oh my goodness.
Please somebody explain that. Someone tweet us. I don't understand the logic. But they won the round.
I'm glad they won that round. That would have been heartbreaking to see them lose that round. You know, even as an NA player, like, I don't want to see Sentinels win like that. Someone just gifted an off.
But I don't understand why you would drop it there. I mean, if you're swapping out for the
had to fat
rifle.
finger it. He had to fat finger it, right?
No,
Okay.
what? I'm actually kind of surprised that they don't know why. Because he just played 2 weapons and he swaps between them. For retake, he has the Phantom. But the thing is, in this case, you should have the weapon out. Look, he was trying to retake it, right? So you leave a Phantom for yourself out here or out here. So you go back, you swap the gun, and then you take retake. You don't leave this gun on site.
Rifle on the ground? Is that
I don't know. You know what? The analyst desk, they can figure it out.
They can figure that
They can figure it out. Okay. 8-12. Sentinels timeout. I'm not going to ask you if you're a believer yet. I won't.
Yeah, I'm not going to be a believer yet, actually. So I'm going to wait around.
Thank you, Lion. All good.
I'm going to say this. Sentinels has tried to close this match out with very fast, aggressive C hits. And now
Good utility for the retake, though. Not sure if you guys realize. Look. The gravity well here. It's insane, man. They're flashed. They don't know what's going on. They're all debuffed. 1 bullet deals 80 damage. It's actually nuts. It's actually nuts.
Aggressive C hits.
It is the most common strat, but it's just so effective on every single level.
They're just trying to get it done. But what they're doing is they're dwindling the rounds where they can actually try real strats, and they're becoming more and more readable on those rounds because it's unlikely they're going to continue this style.
Timeout.
So their style range.
That's important. God, that is just... However...
Oh, he tagged.
That's important. However, Xan is still there, and there's that rifle he's going to collect.
See?
Oh my God,
That's what he was doing before,
disgusting.
but this time he actually left it in a better spot.
The Seekers push the player back into Garage. This is the first time that Sentinels has had a clean take of this site. No Mazen staying alive, no Hunter's Fury taking players out on the take. Dapper's lurking in mid. There's a big fight.
This was the jump that Riot thought is an exploit. It has been done so many times in the past tournaments. What? What? Okay, well, it doesn't matter. We don't have to discuss this. Everyone knows that it's a normal jump for every single character in a game.
Gets out.
That lockdown needs to be set up.
The C plant is great, by the way. This corner, let me explain you why this is good. So, wait. Actually, I'm gonna explain it after the round, okay?
The lockdown is is not being used though, Dan. This is
Oh, there it is. It is. Surely it's going to be coming in. There it is. It's in the perfect position as well.
Oh dear, look at this lockdown. It locks on all of long besides the back wall, Dan.
There's a slither. There is a slither right at the back, just as you say. Can they find a way to manage this though? Tens.
Where are
Lining up the back
smokes?
wall, all the sentinels
Why they have no
players firing up
smokes?
together. In comes
Why
to
is the
manage this, though,
Astra
Tens.
flanking and not putting a
There's
smoke?
slither.
What the fuck am I witnessing? Mazen has 2 smokes. He has no pressure on himself. He's lurking. Why is he not setting up smokes here? I understand when they want to fight with the lockdown, but there should be a smoke ready here as... Like, what the hell?
And it locks on all of long besides the back wall.
100% there should be a smoke ready right after the Killjoy ultimate.
Dan.
There should be already a star here. Already a star should be here.
Lining up at the back wall, all the Sentinels players firing off together. In comes Mazen. Very important flank through. There's the hole. There's the stick. Can he find it? Can he find it? Yes, he can! Still Furia alive. The Red Bull clutch there for NCR. Still alive. Are you a believer, Sean?
I am a believer, Dan. That is insane. He saves the lockdown. Get
My god. Anyway, to explain you the plant, there's a good angle on this.
There is the slither right at the back, just as you say. Can they find a way to manage this though? Tens lining up at the back wall, all the Sentinels players firing off together. In comes Mazen. Very important flank through. There's the hole. There's the stick. Can he find it? Can he find it? He can! Still.
Oh, here we go. So take a look. When you're planting the spike, you look into this corner. So it plants it in the exact corner here, right? So now, when someone is diffusing it, you do that in every corner, by the way, right? You do that in every corner. You try to, if you plant in a corner, you never look out here. You never look out here. You never look out here. You're watching the wall. So you're like planting for the entire duration of the plant. You're like looking everywhere, right? And then at the moment when you're swinging with the spike, you take a look in the corner. So it's planted inside of the corner, right? What does this achieve? This achieves essentially a good positioning for you to plant. For you to spam the diffuser. So when someone will want to diffuse this, pay attention to how they will have to stand. He will have to be here, here, or here. There are only 3 positions where a player can be standing. So it limits the amount of angles you need to spray to kill the diffuser. If it's planted, in example, if this is the plant out here, then the player can stand here, 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 and here. And that's about it. That's why you plant while watching the wall in every single corner, to limit the amount of angles that you need to spray when someone is diffusing.
Still Furia alive. The Red Bull clutch there for NCR. Still alive. Are you a believer?
I remember you talking about this on A side now. I remember. I mean, I spoke about this like a year ago, or even more than a year ago. It's like kind of basic, but I'm kind of surprised that people don't think about that stuff, you know?
And they have massive number advantage.
I can't believe that NCR had time.
I can't believe 2 players longer detained.
Oh man, this is just incredible. What classic or do you have?
There's no right that long.
Because when all that, the Fury Haven.
Okay.
Unique and
Jesus, that takes a while. Here we go.
Over here again, gonna get this A lot.
What do you think about the reason for the tech pause? I mean, if that's the jump, that's like... Yeah, the admins should know that this is not an exploit.
Lobby control from short. It's like I'm having deja vu
Sentinels have full buy apart from 1 Spectre. But
right now.
Zombs actually buys 5 stars instead of buying a better gun.
Sand already with the
While the defenders have 3 stars.
Blaze-Storm.
But Mazin buys a full armor. Is that correct? Let me check. Am I bashing him for no reason, or am I actually correct?
And over here, we have it Dapper into this.
No, I'm bashing him for no reason.
Sentinels, the North American representatives, and my goodness.
He has 5 stars. All good.
Deja vu right now.
Sand already with the Blaze-Storm out there with that little jump peek towards A lobby. Doesn't spot anything. Trailblazer, that's going to spot 3 players. That spotted 3 players outside garage. So they abort? No, they keep going in.
Look at the rotate.
They're going to try to pinch right now, but we do have Khalil in close. Oh, proximity. Oh my god, still getting it though. Sick holding strong despite getting tapped there by the Seeker. Still, Mazin, backside, but not for too much longer. The trades come through. Furia, only 1 player left. NZR versus 2. Tens and Shazam. Backside, spike down. They know where he is. They know where that drone came from. He's going to have to make this. Oh my god, Tens going up with the updraft and comes down and slams into NZR with the daggers and carries Sentinels across the finish line.